So I'm sure by this point that most of you have heard the news coming out of Lucasfilm, that earlier this week it was reported that Lucasfilm has begun the development of a new Star Wars trilogy. And this trilogy will be developed and produced by Simon Kinberg, a man whose production credits over the course of his career range from very good to really, really bad. And it's also been heavily rumored that this new trilogy could very well be episode 10, 11, and 12. Now that is quite the rumor. And it begs the question, do I think that this new sequel trilogy is actually ever going to see the light of day?
Oh, hell no!
Well, for real though, I give it about a 50-50 chance. As I'm sure many of you know, Lucasfilm has quite the problem when it comes to announcing that they're working on something new and then not following through with it. And you might not realize how much of an issue this actually is until you take a second and think about everything that was supposedly supposed to come out and just never did. So let me refresh your memory real quick by listing everything that was announced but then was either cancelled or just never spoken about again. The Lando Show, A Droid Story, Rogue Squadron, the Obi-Wan Kenobi trilogy, the Boba Fett movie, Rangers of the New Republic, the Kevin Feige Star Wars movie, the Guillermo del Toro Star Wars movie, the Rian Johnson trilogy, the Taika Waititi Star Wars movie, the David Benoff and D.B. Weiss trilogy. And that's just the stuff that I can rattle off the top of my head. There's probably even more that I'm just not thinking of. What's the point of announcing all this stuff just to follow through on so little that you announce? For every project that actually makes it all the way to being released, there's probably about 3 or so other projects that make it nowhere near the finish line. It's also kind of odd that all these quote announcements that ever come out of Lucasfilm nowadays are so half-ass. Remember back in the day when the literal CEO of Disney would make a video announcement of the upcoming Star Wars project?
Fans can expect a new feature film, Star Wars Episode VII, in theaters worldwide in 2015.
Or the CEO of Lucasfilm would get up on stage and announce the endless onslaught of things that they've been working on. Nowadays, it just seems like anything that's ever coming out is leaked by some third-party news article. They never have the balls anymore to come out and do some grand announcement that they're working on a new project because they know their promises aren't worth shit. I think it's quite obvious why Lucasfilm might be doing this sort of thing now. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to realize that when Disney bought Lucasfilm, it was a pot of gold, and have slowly over the years withered it down to an IP that the general public has all but forgotten about. This company is desperate, to say the least. They haven't exactly had a lot of successes as of late. So now, anything that they can think of out of their ass, they're gonna throw it out there just to try and garner any sort of attention towards themselves, regardless or not if they have any actual intention of delivering on those promises. In terms of what the actual trilogy will entail, who frickin' knows? They probably don't even know either. All that I've heard up to this point is that Rey is going to act as some new Obi-Wan type for this trilogy. Yay, cause that's what the people were hoping for. I'm sure people are just dreaming right now to see a continuation of Rey's story.
Rey Skywalker.
I think I speak for most people in saying, why? Why is this being made? Besides your obvious desire for a cash grab, why on earth do you want to sink the Skywalker saga even further into the ground than you already have? You already successfully destroyed what was already a perfect ending to make your so-called films. Please, for the love of God, just leave the Skywalker saga alone, because you've already butchered it enough. Well, that's going to do it for this video, guys. If you liked the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot. And if you guys have any thoughts of your own about this recent announcement going around, please have at it in the comments, because I need something entertaining to read. But anyways, that's all I got for today. I will see you guys next time.